When Daddy Tucks Me In. Words by SACHA COTTER. Pictures by Josh Morgan. Dad works late. I go to bed before he arrives home. Every night I fall fast asleep until somewhere deep within my dreams I hear a jingle, jangle, jingle in the lock of our door. I wake up and throw off my blankets. Then I race down the hallway shouting, "Dad!" "What are you doing up?" he growls as he creeps through the door. I know he's not mad because he's smiling from ear to ear, and he scoops me up in his big hairy arms. "Come on, you. Let's tuck you in back into bed. Snug as a bug in a rug," he says, as he folds me up in the blankets and tucks me in tight. "You're the best tucker inner in the wide world," I say. I always want Dad to stay longer with me. I take his enormous bunch of keys and they clatter in my hands. There are so many. What are they for? "Dad?" "Yes, love? What's this lumpy bumpy key for?" "Why, that's the key to my zipper burger. When I leave for work, I pop outside to the garage and I wiggle this lumpy bumpy key into the ignition. Zippity zappity zippin', sings my keys as the engine fire up, then I zipple off to work." "Dad?" "Yes, honey? What do you use this eeny weeny key for?" "This eeny weeny key opens my treasure chest. It's hidden away at a top secret location that's only marked on my pirate's map. It can be lonely being hidden treasure. That's why I visit once a week. First I dance a wee jig 3 times in a clockwise direction. Then I poke the eeny weeny key in the itty bitty lock and my keys sing. Oh arg, oh arg. My treasure chest creaks open and I polish all the rubies, diamonds, and gold coins until they sparkle." "And what about this one, Dad? This curvy one?" "That curvy key opens a hunky clunky door at my job. I go there every coffee break. I twist the curvy key in the lock of the hunky clunky door and my key sings wibbly wobbly wobble. Behind the door there's a cookie factory. I sit myself down by a gigantic conveyor belt and I taste test the freshly baked cookies. When I find the yummiest, scrummiest cookies, I collect them from our work buddies and we munch them with our coffee." "What does this rusty key open, Dad?" "That rusty old key opens the padlock on the gate to get a long forgotten coral. I squeeze the rusty key into the rusty lock and my keys sing clink, clank, clingle. Behind the gate lives Stanley, my woolly mammoth. I ride him round and round the coral to make sure he gets enough exercise. He's a fuzzy woolly mammoth. He only eats yellow food, so I take him banana, pineapples, and a bowl of custard sprinkles with lemon drops, all packed in a willow picnic basket." "What does this long skinny key do, Dad?" "That's the key to our workspace rocket. On days when we're all extra hungry, I go out to the back and put on my silver spacesuit. My keys sing shimmery, shammery, shootle as I start up the rocket and shoot into space. I zoom out past the moon until I'm floating in the stars. Then, in the peaceful blackness, I glide out of the hatch and collect bunches of space noodles When my arms are overflowing with tasty space noodles, I float back into the rocket and whip back to work before they get cold. And what about this key, Dad? This plain metal key. Why, that's the most important key of them all. It's my most magical key. Wow, what does it open? Every evening, I take this plain metal key and I turn it in a plain metal lock on a plain wooden door. My keys sing, jingle, jangle, jingle, and I open the door to our house. And do you know what I find waiting for me inside the door? Me. The end.